Hello and welcome back to my channel. Biscuit, did you want to say something? I think Biscuit is finna leave. Wow, Biscuit didn't even want to stay in frame. All right, well, I guess I'll just move this back. Rude. Sorry about that. I'm teaching her manners. Welcome back to my channel, Marissa Gone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for watching. While I got your attention, go ahead and like this video. Although I'm about to have your attention for the rest of this video. But whether you're washing clothes or washing the dishes, or you're actually like watching me, thank you. Thanks for listening, and like this video. Like, I know y'all are watching. Just like it. Just click that like, because we be scrolling on Instagram and TikTok and we're so easy to like those videos like complete strangers. But for me, come on. Like it, comment, subscribe, share. It's all free 99. That's how you are able to support me. If you're not going to Cash App or Venmo or purchase anything from my site, then the least you can do is like it. Okay, but that's enough about that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. Also, a little tidbit. I know that I be rapping. I know. I send audio messages to my friends at like 20, 25, 29 minutes long. Audio messages on iPhone, they only go to 29 minutes because I've tried to do 32. I've tried to do 30. 29 is the sweet spot. So in case you didn't know, now you know. Biscuit is at the door looking out the window. She must see something weird. I'm not finna look. But today, I really want to talk about something that I have literally been overthinking, as I do with everything else. Sorry, I got something. Let me get my tea. I hope y'all have tea. I tend to have 2 bags. I have a turmeric and ginger that seems to make like 3 cups. And then I have a lemon balm in here. That's a fresh tea bag. So cheers. She's hot. But I love me some tea. Like, I am a fan of tea. But I really want to talk about spirituality. Like, that has me in a chokehold right now with like all Biscuit. Yeah, Biscuit knows. She knows that it's had me in this chokehold. She's been listening to all the audio messages that I've been sending to my friends, to my fam, just talking about all these new revelations that's happening in the conscious community. It's kind of crazy. I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. But low-key I do, because I've been rapping about it for a minute. But for a while now, for like maybe the last couple months, I've been kind of being hard on myself over like, you really lost like your connection with the conscious community. Like, you really stopped researching things. Like, you really stopped. So let's start it back up. And like, I am still spiritual. Like, the spirituality aspect has been there whole tea. My intuition has been on point. But as far as like being deep in the conscious community and following a lot of these speakers, they're not really leaders. From what I'm learning, they're not leaders. It's giving scam. A scam? Like a little a scam? It's giving scam. So I don't even want to call them leaders, but they are, I don't even know what to call them. But they have huge followings in the conscious community. They have books, they have tours, they have retreats. They have millions of followers on all platforms, or combined. Like, Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. And I do believe in aliens. Like I do. Like I feel like those that smoke kind of like all feel the same. Those that do shrooms, they all feel the same. Like we believe in aliens to a degree. To a degree. Um I I don't even know, like I don't even know where to begin. Okay. So last week, right? Last week I get on this girl's TikTok to see like what's the latest, who's the latest celebrity being cloned. Like what's the latest? What's the tea on Britney, Paris, and Wendy? Like what's happening? And I'll just put it on listening to it while I'm like working or doing something like washing dishes or clothes or doing other things, just in the background listening. And I'm listening to her. Then I go and just search TikTok, her name again. And I find this other girl talking about conspiracy theories as well. Found a whole completely different, like, conspiracy theory girly. Hers, however, isn't a conspiracy. It kind of seems factual. Yeah. So she was basically talking about Joe Dispenza and how he's not a real doctor. Right. Um, and that he is a chiropractor from a university that got shut down because it was never accredited. And I don't know if you guys know, but Joe Dispenza is this conscious community, subconscious community, like thought leader, affirmation. You can heal your body with the power of your mind. That was his claim to fame. You can heal your body with the power of your mind. You are supernatural. And he would talk about, and I never read these books. This is literally coming from this other girl's video. And she was showing the receipts because she was in his community, his cult, what she put it as. She read his books. She believed everything until one day it dawned on her. I forget how, but she started researching and figured out that the school he went to got shut down. So he technically isn't even a legal chiropractor. He's not even practicing for real. He's just selling books. And his claim to fame was that he got into an accident. He was on a bike, like a bicycle, got hit by a car, shattered his whole spine. He refused medical treatment because he said that he could heal himself with the power of his mind. And so he did, and walked away all fine and dandy. No limp, no crutch, no pictures. There's no actual evidence of this accident ever happening. There's no evidence of him actually being in the hospital. Like, crazy. Crazy. She went in on him. Like, she went in on the fact that if he could heal his spine, why couldn't he regrow his hair? Because he had like a huge bald patch, but then he went overseas to get the little turkey hair implant, and then he got Botox. So she made a good point. Like, if you can heal your spinal cord, then why couldn't you regrow your hair? Or why couldn't you make yourself look younger? Crazy. I'm like, that, as simple as that sounds, is like, damn, true. True. So that was that on that guy. And so I'm like, damn, like, I'm glad I never really bought into him. Like, I seen his videos floating around. I seen his quotes floating around, like his affirmations of you can heal yourself with the power of your mind. Like, we all seen that. And to a degree, I do believe that. I do believe that we send, I don't even know, like, I guess, what is it called? We send like neurowaves to the afflicted pain area. And like when we see the tragedy on our body, we like freak out more because it's connecting, the mind and bodies now connecting. And that I do believe, because I do that all the time. I watch when the nurses take out my blood. I always watch. I don't know why. I just feel like it hurts less because I know what is poking me and I can see it. It's not a surprise. I feel like when I'm not looking and it's a surprise, that shit hurt more. Like I've tested it. Um so I do believe there are like certain brain things, but like healing your spine, bro, like that, our spine is literally connected to our heads. Like it literally has everything moving. Like our nervous system is really connected to our spine. Like everything we need to operate is our spine. Like I'm over here talking about getting blood withdrawn. Like that's nothing. So that is what made me question that, right? And so I'm like, damn, like thinking and ruminating about, you know, the power of the mind, because I did believe deeply in that. And I never bought his books, but I did buy into, I guess I didn't really buy into him financially, but energetically I bought into what he was saying. And there were pieces and things that were resonating, and then there were some things that just weren't resonating. Fast forward to yesterday. Yesterday, I get a video on my YouTube feed recommended talking about Billy Carson. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he is also in the conscious community. He specifically likes to focus on aliens, the Anunnaki, and Jesus Christ not being crucified. And he is going through something right now on the internet, which is not good for anyone. Like no matter what industry, no matter what you're talking about, whether you're a singer, actor, or any type of other entertainer, like this is not good. But the thing is that he's not, well, I guess he is an actor. Let me tell you. So Billy Carson, background, me personally, I never really resonated with Billy Carson. There was something off about him. I just never, again, like with Joe Dispenza, I never really bought into them for real. Like I wasn't clicking on the podcast because, ooh, like they're on this podcast, let me watch. I've never listened to a podcast with them, to be honest. I probably listened to half of a podcast with Billy Carson on 19 Keys. Like I vaguely remember it though. Like I don't know. I don't even know if I really did. But 19 Keys had him on and they were talking about all this and that and the third. And not only 19 Keys, but he's been on Joe Rogan and a bunch of other different podcasts just talking. Biscuit. She's heard it so many times. But he's been talking about how Jesus Christ was never crucified and all this shit about Christianity, basically. And not disrespecting like the shit. I grew up in a Christian household. I went to a Catholic Christian school my whole life, all the way through high school. So no disrespect at all. Like we'll get into that deeper. But his most popular videos and live streams are all about Jesus Christ and how he wasn't crucified. Like that's the biggest thing. And so he gets on this debate about a week ago. And the guy on the other side, like that he's debating, is a true historian. And all these other words, like subcategories of historians, because there's like papyrus historians. There's a specific word for that. Then there is like an ancient text historian, and there's a specific word for that. And then some other stuff he was saying, like he studied it, he's gone to school, he has his degrees. And mind you, he's sitting in his background is all like books and papyrus, like all of his credentials are in the background of him. And basically he teaches everybody about a lot, way more than what Billy Carson was really teaching. And I don't really want to make this too much, but like the point is these spiritual leaders I'm starting to realize are frauds. And it made me really realize that my thought that I had been having of, damn, like I really lost touch of the conscious community, like I really lost touch with that. I feel better. Like I feel better that I don't even have to worry about that shit no more, because apparently there are frauds, bro. Like they're just selling snake oil. And I mean, that's with anything, but when it came to spirituality and like mindset shifts, I really believed it, and I feel like we still can. Like the book that I am reading over again, it's all about mindset shift of just practicing more love and practicing friendliness. Like it's not talking about how you can heal yourself with the power of your thought. It's not talking about Jesus was never crucified. Like it's not making outlandish claims. Like it's just talking about just be a nice person. That's what this book is about. And that part of my spirituality is still in tune. Like we're still in touch with that. That part is still there. We want to continue it. Another thing that me and my friend had spoke about, well, we actually, it was an audio message, but she had said that spirituality is a life journey. And I agree with that. Like so long that we are humans with our hand close to spirit, like, or our ear close to spirit, like spirituality is always going to be a forever journey until we become fully spirit again. But right now we're experiencing a human, a living being, like that goes to sleep and has to eat and drink, and spirit doesn't need that. And I believe that, like, yeah. So it kind of just confirmed those feelings of like, Marissa, like you gotta stop being hard on yourself. And I don't know what it is about me that is just so hard on myself, but like I will literally look at my different aspects of my life and kind of critique it a little too much, like a little too judgmental, Marissa. And a part of me also thinks that that's from just social media, just seeing so much content, and whether we're liking it or not liking it, like we're judging it basically. If we like it, we judged it and we like it. If we don't like the content, then we've judged that we don't like it. No like, no comment, no engagement, no follow. I get it. I get it. That's the world that we're in right now. And I feel like acknowledging that and being aware of that will help reduce this overthinking and overcritical of myself. Just more self-awareness, basically. um and just be more chill, be more like patient with myself, be more forgiving. Biscuit is inside my box, just sitting like a weirdo. Hold on. Look at her. She is inside my box. She just likes the foam padding. I'm just like looking, I can see a figure just sitting in the distance, and I'm like, what is she doing? She's sitting up straight. So yeah, and that's basically it for that for this video almost. If you sorry, trying to get this lighting back. Okay, I think that's good. If you are anything like me and you overly think and criticize yourself, stop it. Catch those feelings, acknowledge those thoughts, catch those thoughts and feelings, acknowledge them, look at them for what they are. They're just thoughts. What we are doing, we have to give ourselves a lot more credit, because the person that we are today, and I have a feeling that everyone that has found this video can resonate, the person that we are today is a way better version than the person that we were yesterday, last week, the year before, 5, 10 years, you get the point. Every day is a journey. Every day is a challenge, if you want. Problems, like I said in the last video, problems don't make you special. And acknowledging that this is just a part of the simulation or the matrix or whatever, this is it. And like being able to control our emotions and our thoughts at the same time, our emotional and our logical states, that is the true key. And I feel like those two are encompassed and within spirituality.